Another video in my series on ports, harbours and anchorages in the Southern Ionian. This time it's about SAMI. It's hard to see the harbour entrance as you get in the bay and closer to SAMI, so head for the town centre until the white basket with the red stripe of the entrance light is visible. The guide says there's a harbour mistress who will guide you onto a berth and charge a small fee. In June 2022 there was a harbour master, but he seemed preoccupied by the berthing of super yachts and the ferry movements. So we just found a nice spot by the tavernas and moored stern to. An easy manoeuvre in 5 metres and no wind. Later that afternoon, a harbour master's assistant did ask us how long we were staying and noted it on a clipboard, but I think this was to check availability for flotillas. We stayed several days and we were not charged. Don't be tempted to try and tie up on this part here where it's sort of yellow hatching, because the glass bottom boat comes in and out and stays here overnight. Another tourist boat parks up in the southwest corner of the quay, so avoid trying to tie up there. Okay, the East Mole here, there's boats on it tied stern to, they drop their anchors. There's some water here right in the corner, and these yellow squares on the ground, they open and there's water in them too. One here is about midway up, it's got a rope on it, so it's easy for me to open. There you can see the water on here. Good bollards or rings on this mole. Boats come close too. It's the main ferry quay over this end. A couple of nice restaurants. So on the main quay, where all the restaurants are, there's water available here as well. There's a tap down there. It's about midday, so all the boats have gone out, they haven't come in. It gets hectic at about 4 p.m. Plenty of nice rings, nicely spaced out. Some big bollards as well. Here's the second place with the water. See the tap, just connect to that. And there's another set of yellow bars at the far end with another tap. During the day, a massive ferry boat docks stern to on the outside of the northern mole, with a flurry of cars and passengers, but they quickly dissipate. Any large sailing boats that try and tie up on the inner side of the northern mole are quickly ordered off by the harbour master. Apart from the super yachts, which have made arrangements with the harbour master to tie up to the northern mole on the inner side. At the far end in the corner, just beyond those shrubs, there's an electrical box with a couple of leads hanging out, the ones that boats use. I think it's intended for some of the day tripper boats to connect to. I have seen some of the yachties attached to it, but I suspect you'd be thrown off in the evening. So come off the end of the main drag there. There's the car park for the ferry. So around the corner here, and here are the bins. Blue bins and green bins. So there is an attempt at recycling round here, so we're going to separate ours out when we bring it round. Just beyond the bend is a delightful sort of walk up by the sea and the beach. The beach, you can see SAMI at the end with one of the super yachts on the outer mole. Lovely beach, absolutely delightful. Stretches up on here, a bit of snorkeling, water's crystal clear, and a couple of boats anchored out there. We found a couple of bakers. There's this one off the square, or rather I'd call it the square junction. Calimera. Okay. The other one is a sort of more modern baker's cafe. They do a really good chicken pie. So we get the traditional spinach pie from the traditional bakers, and here we get the chicken pie and the Freddo Espresso. Well, maybe less than 100 metres the boat. Our boat's through here. So it's just one street back. Sort of chandlers that on that one street back. I mean, it called itself the Chandlers, a yacht agency, It's more one of these agencies that sort of helps bigger boats with booking berths and organising documentation and paperwork. It didn't have any spares in it. A guy from further along had problems with his battery, his engine battery. He went there and they didn't have one in stock, so they probably get things in for you if you order them. There are lots of restaurants, cafes and bars on the main quay. A pretty restaurant that caught our eye, the Mermaid, turned out to be very popular. So popular we had to book a table for dinner every night. The menu offers meals by Mama Tula, and they were traditional Greek dishes perfectly cooked and divine. They were also very well priced. The large ferry returned in the evening and rather dominated the view out to sea from the quay. SAMI itself does have a nightlife of bars, enough to add a feel of action without being drowned out by discos. All in all, it's a place that grew on us. We were very sad to leave and head north when our time came. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like and subscribe and comment. If you have any additional information, please leave it in the comments section below so that we can all benefit.